Hello friends, hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am fantastic. I am here for the week of, October the 16th through the 22nd. It was a stay-at-home week, but it was a busy week. So, without further ado, let us just get into it. So I have this beautiful kit from Sammy Lynn Planning, and I love the kits, but I didn't get bottom washi to go with it. Well, there's bottom washi that goes with it, but I don't love it. It's not my favorite. So I elected to bring in this purple washi from Simply Gilded, and honestly, I'm so excited about it. I thought it worked just perfectly with the spread, and I love it when I can bring in my washi and this is a mixed metal spread, and I just think the whole thing turned out better than I anticipated that it would, honestly. I love being able to pull in so many of my other stickers, and I really relied heavily on the purples and the teals, a little bit on the blues in the kit, but mainly the purples and the teals to bring in stickers I don't get to use that often, and a lot of foils that I've been hoarding. So I feel like this turned out really, really well, and I'm really excited. I elected to be a little weird, just because I didn't have any day covers, and I put some washi at the top. I don't love it. It just feels like the page is a bit too heavy, but you know what? I'm not gonna rip it up. I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite thing in the world. I know for next time. What do you guys think about the washi on the top of the page? I elected to go straight across with the kit this time, or the boxes this time. Now, I will also be doing that next week, the week after this one, so that will be October 23rd through 29th. Yeah, October 23rd through 29th. But that is because it is a black, white, and gray all washi kit. All washi, not kit, but I am doing everything with washi. That's the plan. So, I just went ahead and pulled my headers up, which is a good thing this week, because I think if I had left them in their regular spot, I would have needed to add day extenders, and honestly, I was not about that life this week. So I just used one color solid across instead of alternating. I don't mind how it turned out. Again, the pink was really nice because I was able to bring in some shades of pink as well. And then there is cut washi headers in the kit, and I used that as extra deco, and I think that it turned out really nicely. The habit trackers are just leftovers. I believe I know those ones are from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. The bottom Monday through Sunday is from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. as well. This is one of my oldest stickers that I have. It is years old, way back 2017 old, and it is starting to lose its stickiness in the upper corner, and that really irritates me. So again, use your stuff. The currently reading is from the Prairie Planner, and I quite like it. But I love it. This is a bookish one of many, many, many bookish spreads to come. Now, in hindsight, it would have been perfect if I had used my enchanted bookshelf washi at the bottom, but I had not had that yet when I started filming, and I'm not about to rip everything up and waste it just because I got new washi that matched better. But I have it for next time. And I really did love this whole entire spread. I think it turned out so well. As you guys know, I'm trying my best to get caught up, so you're going to see a lot of planner spreads coming up, and there will be a giveaway. I thought I was going to have it ready for this video. I just didn't have my stuff together enough for that. If we're going to be totally honest, it should be at the end of the black and white spread, though, which is slated to come out the week of February 27th. So stay tuned for that. I hope you are excited about that. And yeah, so every single time I do one of these, I yawn. We are going to get into the day by day. So every time I have one of these teal bows with silver, they are from Clever Gal Crafts, and I am using that to note daycare drop off. After that, I pulled in, you're going to see a lot of this, leftover stickers, and that is a leftover Sweet Tea Sticker Co. grocery bag. Again, losing its stickiness a little bit. And then it was like a very typical Monday. My husband and I took time while the baby was napping to like catch up, recalibrate on the week because he had worked on the weekends. Then I think this is from Paisley Prince Co. leftover washing machine foiled. And this laundry script I've just had, and it's from Magical Sticker Co. And it was one of the first samplers that went out when she started her shop. So I'm using a blue third box here and a Fox and Cactus green running shoe. I went on a 3-kilometer walk, and then later that day we went on a family walk. After that, when we got back from the family walk, the weather was like crisp and autumnal, but it wasn't like too cold. So we were outside and we started doing some like serious decorating for Halloween. And I just pulled in this was from, what's it called? The Coffee Monsters Coast subscription. I forget which one it was. I think it was oh gosh, which one was it? August, July? Sometime in there, that subscription. And honestly, I loved it. I tried to pull in as much as I possibly could for the next couple of weeks just because very limited uses, obviously. And then after that, I watched TV with my husband. We don't like watch the same stuff together or like watch the same shows. So it was really nice to do that. And then later on in the spread, when it's all filled in, you'll see that it's with hubs, and that script is from Murdoch Talks. So we're starting the next day, Tuesday, very much the same way as we did previously, daycare drop-off. And then this was a really big day. I pulled in a White Deer Stationery open heart, but this was ECE and CCW, so Early Childhood Educator and Child Care Worker Appreciation Day. My kiddo's class is he was one at that point of 24, and they have a really, really, really hard job. So it was very important that I recognized them. We got presents for everybody, all of the teachers, like very big deal to me. The amount of work that they do and the little respect and financial compensation they get, like it's wild. Then I noted that it was the perfect autumn day, and that was just a leftover from a sampler. You can see it in the previous, is it the week before or the first week in October? It's the first week in October. I'll link that spread up in the iCard. But so 2 plan with me's ago, and I just used that icon to mark autumnal weather as well. That afternoon, we went to Old Navy. The shopping bag is from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And then I used this awesome Fox and Pip icon to note that I went for a walk by the lake with my in-laws and my sister-in-law. Oh, it was fantastic. And then my husband and my kiddo and I had a lunch date together. That was really, really nice. I used the Dash of Sun Design icon to finish filming, and then the green running shoe again to note a family walk from Fox and Cactus. Wednesday, we started off the same way, and then I walked to the dollar store that morning, and I used a purple shoe to note that. I don't know why. I usually try and stick with the same shoes, but probably to use up a sheet if we're going to be honest. Then I used a Maru from Paper and Milk for the next couple of things. I attempted a buttered tofu recipe. I hated it. It was awful. The actual like sauce part was fine, but how I made the tofu was inedible. So I'm going to work on that. I like buttered tofu over chicken. I've had it in a restaurant a couple of times. So I will have to work on that. And then I just did a general tidy of my living room. I really needed to get it tidied up. And the next icon is from a shop that is no longer open, so I just won't mention it. But sticker paper arrived from Amazon on this day, and that was exciting. And I used a Dash of Sun Designs leftover little laptop with a bow to note that I ordered from a printable shop, the Sticker Shack. I've since printed out and cut a couple of those kits. You should see them. And then I used a fake Fox and Cactus squish to note that I went to Costco. And I filmed using a Dash of Sun Design little computer, and both of the scripts there for Magical Sticker Co. Thursday again started the same way with daycare drop-off. There was just nonsense in the morning though with the buses. I don't know what happened. The bus coming, nonsense. And like, it wasn't like there was bad weather. It was so weird. My buses, I'm very lucky, are generally very consistent to within a couple of minutes. The buses this morning, like normally between like drop off and pick off, it takes me 5 minutes to walk to the bus stop, wait for the bus for 2 minutes. The bus is there, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. And then I'll catch the bus home. It took an hour and a half. And I wasn't feeling great, so anyway, doesn't matter. I used a paper and milk icon, side-eye icon to mark that, and then I took my kiddo to the park just to get outside and get some good energy. Coffee Monsters Co. icon for that, as well as put away summer clothing and unpack my winter clothing because it was starting to get consistently colder. I love that I have that sorting icon from Coffee and Milk. Oh my God. The Coffee Monsters Co. And then also keep and donate. I sorted out my baby's clothes. Like, you have to do that quarterly because they grow very quickly. And then again from the same shop as the Amazon package, I changed both of the boys' sheets. And then my kiddo came home from daycare that day really sick. He had a fever of 39.6. It's quite high. It's like 100 and I think 4-ish. Fahrenheit, so it was awful. And then that night I used a Prairie Planner laptop and I edited and uploaded a plan with me. Moving on to Friday, obviously my kiddo stayed home. He had a very big fever the night before. It was awful. And then another Dash of Sun Designs icon. We had to go to the game store to pick up a game for my husband. He was dying for it. He never asked for anything. And he was like, hey, just while you're available, here's my card. Please go. Can you pick this up for me? Because he was doing a lot of work. And I was like, sure thing. But it did downpour while we were there. So I love all of my rainy day stickers, and this one for Paper and the Milk is so cute. And then another one of those leftover laundry icons, as well as the laundry script from Magical Sticker Co. I used Serene Home Planning's little potty things to note later in the day that I got my kiddo to use the toilet. Again, this potty training saga, I don't even care to go into it. It is so stressful. And then I used another of the laptop icons, same color, to note that I printed my first kit. Then there was some stuff in my personal life in the evening that I couldn't bring myself to mark. I don't want any of that on the internet. Everything's fine. It actually didn't even have to do with us, but it's a very close family friend, and I just didn't care to go into it. Starting in on Saturday. Saturday was a light day, but Sunday was a busier day. So on Saturday, we had a play date in the morning, and then when my play dates come over, I don't moderate the toys, so they go to room to room to room, just leaving disasters. So after that, both of my kids had naps and quiet time so that we could make sure that they were rested, and I used Fox and Pip playdate script for that, and then a tidy script from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. These sales had sheets of Olivia's, and they were one row was a different icon each time. I found those so helpful, so I have them all pulled into my leftover binder, and I just really, really enjoyed them. Then I used a Fox and Pip little swing set, play set, to note that I went to the park. I was going to do my letters, my big letters that I do for the park almost every single time, but I'm not going to lie, because I had the laundry script on the Friday, I wasn't super feeling into it. I will move the planner back down, I promise. And then that afternoon, again, I just used the Coffee Monsters Co. little emoji with a witch's hat to note that we finished decorating for Halloween. We rigged up a ton of leaves. We made it look like a graveyard. We had the graveyard set up. Oh my gosh, my kid and I had so much fun decorating. He is just the most outdoorsy kids in the world. It's honestly lovely. And then that afternoon, we made focaccia together, a roasted onion and rosemary focaccia. Honestly, it turned out stunningly well. I might make it again. And that Let's Bake is also a leftover from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And finally, in the evening, Coffee Monsters Co. to the rescue with an early night script. I don't love my spacing for Saturday. Don't come for me. I don't like it. On Sunday, I used a paper and milk Maru, little cookie Maru. We made deviled eggs because we were headed to lunch with my dad. Brunch with my dad. It's lunch for us because my dad doesn't wake up until like 9:30 in the morning. He's older, nearly 80. He's retired. Like, he can do whatever he wants. We're up at like 5 to 6 with the kids. It's definitely lunchtime. We're probably on second lunches. If we're going to be totally honest, that stack of pancakes is from the Prairie Planner, and then my little one had no nap, and he had like a just rough day. This is the start of like really excruciating teething. Oh, I hate it so much. So both of the kids that night went to bed early, and when I can get them both to bed early and it's a calm night, I use that Super Mom from a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And then the next two are from the Coffee Monsters Co. I voiced over and edited a plan with me, and then I made pizza dough that's from scratch for supper that evening, and then I binged YouTube. So that is my completed spread. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Definitely stay tuned for the next one. I am back from vacation now, and I'm all caught up.